Hey guys, so today we have a very strange video with a very strange topic, and I just didn't think something like this would happen on the internet, but the internet surprises me every single day. Anyway, subscribe with the bell icon for engagement. Let's just get into it. Today we're talking about Kira Cousin, Cousin being the surname of this Kira person. So basically there's a lot of chit chat about, you know, what are the real accounts of this person, what are the fake accounts. There are a lot of people quite clearly like making fake accounts to make statements on behalf of this person just to stir up like drama and get views and stuff. So I actually don't know which account is the real account for this person, but we have their cousin confirmed talking about this whole situation. This is the cousin with now 43,000 followers, and she's obviously posted these last 3 videos. They got millions of views speaking on this whole situation. Now, what is the situation? You're like, Angelica, please stop keeping me in suspense. Well, here I am. Okay, give me a minute. Kira is a semi-young girl who got pregnant, told her whole family, had a gender reveal, gave birth, turns out was never pregnant. The baby is a doll. And she managed to like fool everyone, including allegedly the dad of the baby, which is the part of the story that I don't believe. Because as a father of this baby, allegedly he was like feeding the baby. What do you mean you're feeding the baby? It's a doll. I just think it's fishy if you as the dad don't know the difference between a doll and a real baby, and maybe that's something we need to talk about. Anyway, the cousin is now speaking out on this whole thing. So let's watch her story on how this all went down, because it's so like interesting. It's actually so unhinged. This is like one of the most unhinged dramas yet, and I've called a lot of things unhinged, but this is unhinged love.
Kira Cousins. So 8-9 months ago she texted me telling me that she was pregnant, and I was so happy for her, and she told me that Jamie didn't want to tell his mum, so she begged and begged Jamie to tell his mum that they were having this baby, and he begged her and begged her to get an abortion. And anyway, a few days later she ended up texting Jamie's mum on her own saying that they were having a baby and she was pregnant, and his mum wasn't happy because they'd only been getting to know each other for a month, but they were in the Orange Walk together. And anyway, so she announces it on Facebook and everybody is so happy for her, everybody believes Kira, and then 3-4 months go by and she has a gender reveal, and everybody is at the gender reveal, both sides of the family at the gender reveal. And then she makes it a wee girl because Jamie's mum only has 3 grandsons and her mum doesn't have any granddaughters or any grandsons. Her own mum believed that she was going to be a grand for the first time. She was so happy. And then 2 weeks after the gender reveal, she posts that the baby has a hole in its heart. And I genuinely believe she said that the baby has a hole in its heart, so in like a couple of weeks' time after the baby was born, she could have then said the baby had died if her cousin or mum didn't walk in and see that it was a doll. So anyway, the 10th of October comes and I have 2 missed calls for it at 1:30, and I feel shit because I didn't answer it. The next morning, or that same morning, I wake up at 7:30 and I've got a text message for Kira saying, "Hi, it's Bonnie Lee. I was born at 2:46 a.m. I weigh 5 pound 4 ounce, the exact same weight as my daddy when he was born." And I send her a video and I'm like, oh my...
I do find it a little bit annoying, no offense again, when people post like on behalf of their baby and speak as the baby in Instagram captions. We must as a society move past this now. We must, actually. It's an order from me. Let's all just stop doing that. And it's actually even worse when people do it on behalf of their pets. Maybe I'm just a miserable... Maybe that's what it is. Like, maybe I just don't like happiness. And maybe the people that are doing this are just happy. And it's just clearly something I'm lacking in my life.
God, like, congratulations, she's so cute. But I felt so bad because she done it on her own. She sent me a video of her walking out of the hospital with Bonnie Lee, this doll, in the car seat. And she has, like, everything that the hospital would give you. But my mum seen on Facebook yesterday that it's like a baby box thing, and it's all the exact same bottles and dummies that Kira had for Bonnie Lee. So anyway, on the 10th of October, she decides to take the baby to her stepfather's dead grave. So she takes a picture of it and she posts it on Facebook, and then the next day she posts on Facebook thanking her gran and great gran for buying Bonnie Lee her first chair. And she even wrote on it, like, "I'm even opening my eyes to be nosy in it." But all through the pregnancy she was saying what the
fuck is going I don't know why that made me laugh so much. We start this video out and you're like putting on socks. Like, we could have done all of that before filming the video. just don't understand what's going on. Let's rewind that. Let's run it back.
But all through the pregnancy, she was saying that Jamie and his family are the worst people ever. They didn't help her through it, and painting them out to be really evil people. And she ends up, on the second day, she takes the baby up to Jamie's house, and the mum says, it's a doll, it's no moving, it's freezing cold. So Kira grabs the doll in the car seat, makes Jamie take her to Wisher General, says to Jamie, you're not allowed in because you're not allowed in any of the appointments. And Jamie believed it because for the first appointment that he took her to, she had told him that you're not allowed in. So she comes out.
This is where you start to lose me. This is where you're losing me. So Jamie, the father of this baby, has hung out with the baby. Like they've chilled out. They were broing it together, you know? Like I'd understand if Jamie had not seen this baby until now in person and literally just got pictures and videos. But Jamie, you hung out with the baby. What do you mean you don't know it's a doll? Newborns don't just stay still. Like, yeah, they can't like sit up or like crawl or like walk or something, but I've been around plenty of newborns. They make noise and they move. They're like notorious for making noise and moving. Are we ready for parenthood if we can't tell the difference between a doll and a baby? I'm just asking questions. I'm just putting ideas and thoughts and feelings out there. You guys, do what you want with that.
And she says to Jamie that the baby is fine with just to keep it wrapped up, and the baby has mucus. And she only says the baby has mucus because Jamie wanted a DNA test, and you can't take a DNA test if the baby's got mucus. So she's very smart. She didn't miss anything out. And it's crazy because I believed it that much because she was sending me scanned pictures, she was sending me videos at the hospital. Like, she just made everything seem so real. And then the third day, she texts me saying, Niamh, I need to get out of this house. So I text her and I say, do you want me to come and pick you up since you've just had a baby? I'll drive. And she was like, aye. And she says, I'll bring the pram so we can go a walk, because she didn't ever want to sit in the house.
Also, it's like the nerve and the audacity to lie about having this fake baby, but then also bring it around people. Surely if you're lying about having this baby and it's a doll, and like the only way it's really going to come across as a doll is in pictures and videos, you don't want to meet up with people with this fucking baby. But then again, like the father of this baby couldn't tell the difference between a doll and a baby. So clearly she's doing quite all right herself. I bet like this drama has obviously gotten quite big. It's got like millions of views across TikTok and there's articles being written about it and all sorts. But I just know for a fact there are non-UK people watching this story and they can't fucking understand a word that any of these people are saying. Because like I'm from here. I'm having to listen extra hard, like focus extra hard, turn my brain on extra hard, because some of these words, their pronunciations I have not heard pronounced like that.
Because people would ask her, like, kind of have a hold of her, like go up to her and touch her maybe, and she didn't want that because she didn't want anybody to realise that it was a doll so quick. And anyway, I go and get her and I text her when I'm outside and I say, Kira, I'm outside, do you want a hand? And she goes, no, it's okay. So anyway, I go to her door and she doesn't expect me to be there, so the car seat is like facing out, and then I'm like, oh my god, she's tiny, she's so cute, because she's wrapped up, she's got a big hat on and she's got a dummy on, and I'm like, oh my god, she's so cute. And Kira's like, I know, I have to keep her wrapped up, because we obviously had her at the hospital yesterday. And I was just thinking, like, I said to her, Kira, we're not taking the baby on a walk because you've already took the baby to the hospital and you've been told like it's too cold to take it a walk. And she made Jamie take the baby a walk, like up the kelpies and all that. And this doll you could actually feed, and literally like in the same minute it would shit. That's what Jamie said. She never fed the baby when she was at mine. So anyway, she asked me, can you take...
Okay, so you're telling me this guy has impregnated someone and has become a father, and he's convinced that not only is this doll a baby, but also that newborn babies eat and just shit straight. Like, I know that it's a pretty quick process for babies, and I get it. Like, I get it, we don't all know everything, we're not born with all this knowledge. But again, I just think if you're gonna get someone pregnant, become a father, you have 9 months to figure this shit out. What do you mean you don't? You're feeding your baby and it's just shitting as you feed it, like, and it's a doll. It's a doll that you're feeding. I just don't understand what's going on.
Morrison's, and I say, aye, of course I can. That's where she works. So she wanted to show everybody in her work this doll. So we get there and she says, Niamh, can you push the pram till I get a couple of things? She was getting Red Bull and stuff. And then she takes the pram and she takes it up to the office bit, and everybody's coming out and looking in the pram, saying, oh my god, she's so cute, she's tiny, congratulations, putting money in. And
how many more people are going to see this doll and think it's a baby before I think I'm just in the wrong? Because maybe this doll looks exactly like a baby. Maybe I'm being stupid. But how many more people are going to see this baby and think it's a baby? Because now we've got half the fucking town looking at this doll and no one is clocking on to this situation.
Then we get the doll back in line, and I'm driving 20 mile an hour on the motorway, so I don't hit any bumps. I don't make like the baby scared or put it into shock or anything. Like, I was just being so careful with it because I had a doll in the car. Well, which I thought was an actual real baby. And we come to my mum's, and my mum opens the door, and she's like, oh my god, it's so nice to see you, because Kira had been telling her all through her pregnancy that she couldn't wait to see her. And she sits down, and we lift, like, my mum goes to lift her cover up, and Kira slaps my mum's phone away, and my mum just sits back down, and we're just talking to Kira and that, and Kira stands up and like shows us these big nappy things that she's wearing. She's like, because of all the blood and all that, and so we're believing her, and we're just like talking to Kira and asking her about everything, and she always had an answer for absolutely everything. She was still making Jamie and his family out to be these horrible people, and Jamie is phoning her asking for a DNA test, and she's like, no, I know that, like, no, the veins got mucus, we can't do it. And her cousin had phoned her and said, Kira, I'm not being funny, but why have you took the Wayne up to your pal's house if not even all your family's seen her? And she was like, I'll bring her up tomorrow. And her cousin was like, no, we've got a concert. So Kira was like getting ready to go, and my mum says, oh, you're not leaving without giving us a wee cuddle? And she's like, no, nobody's touching the Wayne. Nobody's getting to hold the Wayne. I've already took her to the hospital yesterday. She's no well. And mum's like, alright. And I was like, right, Kira, come on, I'll just take you home, because it was a bit weird, like, just was. And when I'm taking her home, she phoned Jamie and was like, Jamie, you need to be at mine for this time to feed the Wayne. So that was fine. And then the next day comes, and I go on Snapchat to realise that all the pictures of Bonnie Lee and videos of Bonnie Lee have been deleted for our chats. So I text her, I'm like, Kira, what the fuck? Why have you deleted all the pictures of Bonnie Lee? She opens it and ignores it. And then I add Jamie on Snapchat, and he sends laughing faces, and I'm like, what the fuck? But my niece, who works in Airdrie, had sent me a message saying, Niamh, is this a doll? And my mum had said, Niamh, it might be a doll, because she wouldn't let any of us touch it. And then it all came out. I don't know if it was her mum or cousin that walked in on her, and basically the doll was just left, and she was on her phone. And everybody found out that it was a doll. And I just don't know how to feel right now. Like, I feel so fucking dumb, because I was in Morrison's where I had the doll in my car, I had the doll in my house. Like, she was sitting in my house making bottles up and all that. Like, it's crazy. I just can't believe how much one person can affect somebody, and she has affected me like nobody else has ever affected me this bad. Like,
I shouldn't be laughing. This is like probably not funny, but it's just funny. Like, it's funny to me that she's carrying this doll around, and it's funny to me that like she's just committed to the bit. She had a fake bump, she's wearing the nappies, the postpartum nappies. Like, it's just the commitment to the bit that's really getting me. It's not funny though. Like, this is obviously like not right. This is not okay at all. So I said, genuinely, I think it'd be easier to just have an actual baby. Yeah, like at this point, all that effort you've put in, you're wearing the fucking nappies, just have the baby. No one heard the baby cry. Yeah, that's what I mean. Girl, I'm in a rabbit hole with this, but I'm howling at the way you fell and then just carried on speaking. No, that's what I mean. It was just so funny. Someone said could have actually maybe been pregnant, lost it, and then pretended she hadn't due to mental health break. I can't fathom it, to be honest. I'm trying to make sense. Yeah, some people did say that maybe it was like a case of like she was actually pregnant and then she miscarried. Obviously, to then go through that is quite traumatizing for people. Maybe she's had a bit of a mental health crisis because of that. To be fair, she had a delivery. It was just from Amazon and not at the hospital. Did Jamie not take the doll out once? I'm so confused with the photo she uploaded on Facebook. You can tell it was a doll. Did nobody notice? Like, there's people, that's what I mean, there's people seeing this thing in real life, and I'm allowed to call it this thing because it actually is a thing. Like, it's an it. Like, from the pictures, hate to be the bearer of bad news, it looks like a doll. Someone said, did nobody think it was weird that the baby never cried? Right, then we have part 2 of this story.
And for anybody that's going to ask, how did you not know it was a doll? I could tell. Like, no. Like, shut the fuck up, because you weren't there. You weren't involved.
No, but like, from pictures that looks like a doll. In real life, it would look more like a doll, you know? Like, there's just a lot not adding up here for me.
Shut the fuck up, because you weren't there, you weren't involved, like, you don't know how she was acting, like, we just thought she was being an overprotective mum. And for the people that are going to say, like, I think she needs help, she needs jail, she needs, like, something bad to happen to her, like, the way she has made Jamie and his family feel, the way she has made her own family feel. I've got text messages for her auntie that lives in Wales saying, I sent £500 up because I couldn't make the gender reveal. Like, how do you think she feels? Believing that she was going to be a great auntie. She doesn't need any sort of help. She needs jail. Like, I kind of want Jamie to take it to court to get her done for emotional damage that she's caused him. She doesn't need any sort of help. I wonder where she is right now, and I wonder where that doll is. I just can't believe it. And I already feel like such a fool, like, for no realising, but a real life... I just can't believe it. And I already feel like such a fool, like, for no realising, but a real life doll, like, she must have paid, like, close to £1,000 for it. So, like, no, you couldn't really tell. You couldn't tell at all. And she wouldn't let you, like, so it would be like, you need to look at the car seat for, like, there. The closest I got to her was when she opened the door, and I just looked in, and I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. And I wish I had realised, I really wish I had, but if I had realised when she was in my house, then I don't know what would have happened. I would have probably went crazy. So I'm glad I kind of never found out that when she was in my house, because I don't know what would have happened. But she doesn't need any sort of help. She needs the jail. She really does. And I'm shite at TikTok. I don't know how to upload all the pictures and all that. So I'll try and do it, but if I can't, I can't. It's all on my Facebook anyway. But I felt like I had to make this because everybody is tagging me and shit. And I just want people to know that I was no involved in it whatsoever. And I feel just deflated. I feel like I'll not be able to trust anybody for a long time. If they tell me, like, they are pregnant, I'll be wondering, like, is it a doll? Is it real? Like, she is fucked up. She's an actual demon. I hope I never see her again.
How did her own boyfriend not realise she wasn't actually pregnant? I don't understand. This is what I mean. Like, I feel like he knew. Allegedly. Like, did she never take her clothes off around him? Like, he got you pregnant, babe. Has he not seen you naked for 9 months, or even partially naked? Slightly undressed? Like, I'm just asking questions. Bonnie Lee's first day at school. No, guys. This is too much now. Can she not be done for this though? Because if she's got maternity leave too, surely that's illegal. Awaiting the Netflix documentary on this. Oh my god, I know. No one noticed the baby had the same facial expression constantly. Like, it just existed. It was just... Then we have the gender reveal that Nave has posted, and she puts like a voiceover over this.
So, this is Kira at her own gender reveal, and me looking like a fanny at a gender reveal for a doll. But at the time, believing I was being supportive for her friend. Then she also went to a wedding with a fake bump.
That bump looks fake. No offense, that bump looks fake. And like, she's not pregnant anywhere else. Like, nothing else has changed.
Then she said that the baby had heart problems. And then she was buying the baby clothes. And then the mum and gran bought the £1,000 pram. Then she sent me a video of the baby kicking. Then she posted on Facebook saying thanks to the gran and great gran for buying her a chair. Then there was just more photos of Kira and Bonnie Lee.
Right, that's some of the pictures in the... This one looks probably the most realistic, mainly because, like, you can't fucking see the thing. Like, there's only so much we can see here. Like, that looks pretty realistic, I'd say.
Doll.
Oh. Come on now. This doesn't look like a fucking baby. It just doesn't. Like, that's not a baby. That's a doll. It's a fucking doll. Like, come on, guys.
Then in a few settings,
come on, guys. Okay, this one looks actually... This one's debatable.
text messages are going to come up
This one's actually kind of a slay. Like, this picture looks like a baby to me.
where she says that she had took Bonnie Lee to the hospital because she was cold.
Wait, is that like one of those dolls that moves and stuff? Because that could explain the like crying, moving situ that the family were like not noticing or noticing. Or is that AI? Is it one of those like you show AI a picture and it like makes it move?
Took Bonnie Lee to the hospital. She says that she had took Bonnie Lee to the hospital because she was cold, etc. Then chats that you'll see is me when I found out that it's a doll. That's her saying happy birthday to me.
Okay, good. Hope everything's okay. She's got me in some mess. Who has Jamie and Sharon leaving now? Okay, you're in Wishaw. Why lie to us, mate? I'm fuming. Where are you? Sorry, we had to come to Wishaw. Jamie took the ween into his mum's and she wasn't moving, was cold, etc. You want to go to Moz? Are you home or still out? Yeah, I'll text you when I'm home.
And then this is what her aunties just sent me here.
Why lie to us, mate? I'm fuming. Stay in the hospital till you get the help you need. You lied to my mum's face, my sister, and my nieces. I had that doll in my car, went to Morrison's with you, being there for you for it all to be a lie. And she's obviously read that on Tuesday, didn't respond. And then she says, you're sick as fuck, telling Jamie the doll had died. You know, right in the head.
She thinks her mum was in it.
Hi, hon, sorry to bother you. Yeah, I think deep down, Leanne knew about it. If that was my child, I would be questioning everything, especially as you say, being a grandmother for the first time. And I can't get my head around it all. It's absolutely shocking. I spoke to her dad the other day. My brother, I've not spoke to him for 5 years. He's a strange one too, haha. But she messaged me herself the other day saying it had all kicked off. There was stuff on social media. I'm so sorry too for the way she treated you. I feel embarrassed and ashamed to be honest. Well, yeah, like this is what makes me think it's like, okay, so her boyfriend didn't realize, her mum didn't realize, like did no one see her in any state of undress? I'm not saying people just walk around naked. And I'm not saying you have to walk around naked around the people that you like live with, but you tell me no one saw you in any state of undress where it would be obvious that that's not a real fucking bump. Sorry, but did she use AI to make the baby move? That's what I was trying to figure out. Was it like a doll that moves, or was it you literally like, you know those AI apps that you like put a photo into and it will just turn it into a little clip? So was the dad on it? Surely he went to the scans. How's it moving then? Doesn't make sense how Jamie wouldn't know this child is a doll, because surely he would have been with the baby from the moment she was born. Gender reveal at 4 months and she was already that big and nobody questioned it. Yeah, like you're not that big at 4 months. Like how did no one fucking know? I'm so confused. Anyway, this is allegedly an account by Kira Cousins. It has got 40,000 followers, 41. And these are the two statements, but I have a feeling this is like a fake account. So I wouldn't like take this as gospel. Says, discovering the doll. In my own words, let's set this straight for the aunt or cousin that seems to be giving it Bell Tinker thinking they know. This is so British. Like this is actually so British. I've never told a story on this channel that's been so British. I was still in bed when my own mother came into my room, stormed in and found it to be a doll and shouted downstairs. Prior to this, it's true, I had been keeping myself away from literally everyone. Went into my own bubbles, didn't want anyone around me at all. The next I know, I was sitting against my door, wouldn't come down to be confronted by all the family that had been assembled. I was never in the shower or toilet. My family then sat me down and asked me what had happened earlier in my pregnancy, which I will come out and address when I'm also ready to. Don't for 1 minute think either they let me away with half of this, they haven't. Can I just disclaim, none of my family knew, nor did Jamie and his family, despite everyone having suspicions. Nothing came to light until Tuesday morning/day. Okay. And the comments on these are switched off as well, so it's not like we can like read up on this. And this was statement number 2. Right now I need to focus on my mental health. I know my recent actions may look confusing or raise questions, but this is about me processing things on my own. And that's all she wrote on that, actually. And then apparently this was Kira on a live stream. I don't know though, guys.
She shags dogs.
Why that is her? Oh wait.
Delusive Angie shags dogs. Shag the dad.
Right, don't let it. Why that is her?
So see, that's the account that I just showed you guys, and apparently it was on a live stream, but I don't know. Apparently she's been posting on Instagram. Let me do some investigative journalism while we're here, actually. I'll find that out for you guys. Okay, so apparently this one is Kira, 16,500 followers. Oh god, statement 1. Oh, that's the one I read. Okay, so it seems to be lining up that like the TikTok statements are lining up with the Instagram ones. Then she said, watching EastEnders, but she spelled it wrong. Then I'll be live. So she's like, I'm just gonna watch my TV show, guys, because if you guys don't know, EastEnders is a TV show in the UK. She's like, yeah, I'll just watch EastEnders and then like I'll go on a live in a minute. She's so quirky. All of the screenshots are not me. They are not real conversations had by me. For everyone entertaining the live, you're making up your own story of what happened and not allowing me the time to give my side of it. Okay. I wasn't pregnant. There was no baby. I made it up and kept it going way too far. I faked scans, messages, and a whole birth story and acted like the doll was a real baby. I know how bad it is. It's fucked up. I just didn't know how to stop once I started. Neve, I'm so sorry. You were there for me through it all. You cried happy tears, picked me up, brought me places, believed everything I said. You didn't deserve to be lied to like that. None of you did. Your mum, your niece, everyone who came to the gender reveal, all the people who gave me gifts or support. I fucked up and I hurt a lot of people. And to everyone I made look bad along the way, Jamie and his family especially, I'm sorry. I made you out to be horrible people when really I was the one in the wrong completely. I don't have a proper excuse. Yeah, I wasn't in the good headspace, but that doesn't make what I did okay. I know this is going to stick with me for a long time and that I've probably lost friends I'll never get back. I'm trying to figure myself out and get help because this version of me isn't someone I want to be. I know I've ruined a lot of trust and that sorry won't fix everything, but it's all I can say right now. Then we have she just posted a picture and she said, to my family, especially my brother, I'm sorry. And then it's just a selfie and it says, I'm going to speak to someone for help. Why do I keep on doing that? It's just like, it fits this story. It's just so quirky, you know, just help is needed. I feel like this is a fake account. It has to be because it's too quirky. Like, you know what I mean? So many death threats. I know I've done wrong, but stop with them. We'll be going live over the weekend to get my side of the story out and get the help I need. You'll need to be following me to get notifications for when I go live. Once I've done this live, I'm going to try to take time off social media. This feels fake. And then this is like a leggings photo where she looks pregnant, but she could also be bloated because I look like this after a big meal, if I'm being honest. I feel like this is a fake account. I'm sorry to everyone. I did not think straight. Head is messed up from past trauma. My life has to move on. Should I go abroad away from everyone? Son has stories right now, guys. So much lies going around. I lost my bab. What the fuck is going on? I'm not even laughing at her and I'm not laughing at like the clear mental health issues going on here, and I'm not. It's just the insanity of this whole situation is making me giggle, and you guys know how I get when there's insanity going on. I giggle, okay? There's only so much I can do to help that. I will tell rest soon. This is very difficult. After tonight, this will be private. If you're not following, you won't be on my Instagram. Same with Facebook. Won't be accepting any more friend requests. I'm going away Sunday out UK. Okay, guys, I'm going to follow her because I want the inside scoop. And this actually is probably a fake account, if I'm being honest. But I'm going to follow it anyway, just to stay in the loop. But that's basically the whole story. So let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, hit the bell icon for engagement, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.